Hello and welcome to the Redmen TV. I'm Chris Pajak and I've got no idea what score Liverpool won in that game, to be honest. I think it was 4-2. Am I right in saying it was 4-2? Yes, 4-2. I mean, it was brilliant, wasn't it? We absolutely dominated them, and you know, first 10 minutes getting a goal settled everybody. The crowd were up for it. I was sat in the main stand just behind their sort of bench and stuff. I was only 2 rows behind. Tom, you'd have been gutted. It was such a good seat, like, and it was brilliant. Like, I managed to sit next to Ross as well. We were singing, we were shouting and stuff, but the cop was absolutely superb. I could see them stood up. I wanted to be in the cop. I was gutted that I wasn't, but I got to see a great performance first half down the left-hand side. You know, Alberto Moreno, Sadio Mane, they were superb down that left-hand side going forwards. I mean, Alberto Moreno gets caught a couple of times, I think, defensively and stuff, but for what he put in going forwards, I thought he was absolutely brilliant. And, you know, just the way that Emre Can imposed himself on that game was absolutely fantastic. Like, and you're looking for a big performance from Can, Henderson and Wijnaldum, and I think if you look at their performance over the entire game, I think we got that big performance, if I'm honest. And I think, you know, Jordan Henderson probably started the worst of the 3 of them, but second half he grew into the game. The one where he picks the ball up, plays it into Roberto Firmino's just brilliant midfield play. But, you know, defensively, I think it was 2 crosses again that, you know, we've conceded from and stuff, and that's not good enough. It's still not going to be good enough. It's never going to be good enough. But this side isn't perfection yet, but what it is fucking amazing going forwards. This is maybe the 3rd time that this front 3 have played together in competitive football. It might only be the 2nd, to be honest, but every time they get the ball, they seem to know what each other's doing, and we seem to attack with such pace and stuff that Hoffenheim just didn't know how to deal with it. You know, I think 3 of their back 4 what ended up anyway were yellow carded and stuff, and that's because of Sadio Mane always asking questions of his man. Roberto Firmino exactly the same. Salah, and they defended from the front, didn't they? The amount of slide tackles that the Firmino, Salah and Mane are putting in, I'm thinking to myself, we need to put them at the back. They're winning more headers than our fucking centre-backs, and they're better at tackling. But you can't do that, because if you put Dejan Lovren and Matip up front, you're absolutely fucked, aren't you? Dejan Lovren's a bit of a strange one. Again, I think, you know, for me, he was really at fault for the first goal. I've been told that Simon Mignolet's position wasn't good, although I didn't see that. One of the guys I was sat next to went in at half-time and said his position was poor. But Dejan Lovren, I think the ball goes through Matip's leg. Lovren just passes it, tries to pass it back to Matip and stuff, and we end up, you know, with our backs to the wall and stuff. And Dejan Lovren's a good defender when he does stuff simply. When he tries to pass the ball out from the back and stuff, he's just not that good. I just want him to hoof the ball clear. I want him to do the defensive things well, and that's all he needs to do for me. But again, if you look at his performance on the whole, he won loads of headers against Wagner throughout the game. He won loads of tackles, and I think people might look at that performance and go, look at those mistakes. And of course, you're gonna have to focus on the mistakes and stuff. But generally speaking, he had a decent game as well. And you know, special mention again for Trent Alexander-Arnold. Thought he was absolutely brilliant. Alberto Moreno, absolutely brilliant and stuff. But I mean, look, that is going to be rocking when it's the proper Champions League. It was rocking tonight, but we're back in the Champions League. And the best thing about us being back in the Champions League is people will be watching that performance and they'll be shit scared of coming up against our attack. And that makes me feel really, really fucking happy.